Hello, welcome to Nightlight Science Stories. Let me ask you a question that might sound insane. Are you real? I don't mean physically. I mean here, online. Look at the comment section under this video. How do you know those are people? How do you know I am a person? There is a conspiracy theory that states the internet died in 2016, and we are just walking through a digital graveyard haunted by algorithms. This is the dead internet theory. It suggests that the vast majority of the internet traffic, posts, and culture is no longer created by humans. It is created by artificial intelligence bots arguing with other bots to create the illusion of life. You think you are connecting with the world, but you might just be the only human in a room full of mirrors. Today, we are going to prove why this might be true. To understand the death, we must remember the life. Think back to the internet of 2010. It was chaotic, messy, and human. Forums were full of arguments, weird blogs, and genuine randomness. It was the Wild West, but around 2016 or 2017, something shifted. The chaos stopped. The internet became smooth, corporate, repetitive. You started seeing the same memes, the same tweets, the same opinions everywhere. Skeptics say this is just centralization. Everyone moved to 3 or 4 big apps. But the theory goes deeper. It claims that governments and corporations realized that a free internet was dangerous, so they didn't just censor it. They drowned it. They flooded the network with so much artificial noise that the real human signal was lost forever. We are now drowning in what experts call the sludge. Let's look at the numbers. Security firm Imperva reported that in 2022, nearly half of all internet traffic was bots. That is the admitted number. The dead internet theory suggests the real number is closer to 90%. Think about trending topics on X, Twitter. Who decides what trends? It happens instantly. Millions of hashtags appear out of nowhere. Is that organic human behavior? Or is it a coordinated swarm? We have all seen the NPC behavior. You post a comment and you get a generic reply. Great content, check my bio. Or political arguments that feel scripted. These aren't people. These are language models programmed to keep you engaged, keep you angry, and keep you clicking. They are weaponized apathy designed to waste your time. You are arguing with a calculator. This leads to the algorithmic loop. The AI studies what you like, and then it gives you more of it. But eventually, it runs out of real content, so it starts generating content. We see this on Facebook and TikTok. Strange, nonsensical images generated by I like shrimp Jesus, or weird hybrid animals getting millions of likes. Who is liking them? Other bots. It is a bot-to-bot feedback loop. One AI creates a fake image. Another AI likes it. A third AI comments, "Amen." The algorithm sees the engagement and pushes it to the front page. Real humans like us are just spectators watching machines interact. We are like tourists in the city where all the locals are actually animatronics. The culture is no longer being made by us. It is being simulated for us. Why would anyone do this? The answer, as always, is money and control. Click farms are real places where thousands of phones are rigged to watch ads and like videos. This is fraud on a planetary scale. Advertisers are paying billions to show ads to robots. Influencers are buying fake followers to get brand deals. The entire digital economy is a bubble based on fake numbers. But the darker reason is perception management. If you want to change society, you don't need to convince people. You just need to make them think everyone else is already convinced. If you flood the comments with a specific political opinion, the real human reading it thinks, "Wow, I guess this is the popular view." It is called astroturfing, creating a fake grassroots movement. It is gaslighting on a global scale. And now, the influencers themselves are becoming unreal. We have virtual influencers like Lil Miquela with millions of followers. She doesn't exist. But even real people are using so many filters and face app edits that they are essentially cartoons. And with deepfake technology, we are entering an era where you cannot trust video evidence. The person you are watching might be a digital puppet. This creates a sense of unreality. We are losing our grip on what is true. When everything is curated, edited, and algorithmic, the human connection vanishes. We feel lonely even when we are connected to thousands. This is the psychological toll of the dead internet. We are shouting into the void, and the only thing shouting back is an echo of our own data profile. The roots of this theory go back to the intelligence agencies. In 2011, the US government solicited software for persona management. They wanted a system that could manage multiple fake online identities to sway public opinion in foreign countries. Do you really think they stopped there? Do you think they only used it abroad? The technology to run millions of fake users has existed for over a decade. Combine this with GPT-4 and modern LLMs. In the past, bots were dumb. They just spammed links. Today, a bot can write a poetic essay, crack a joke, or show empathy. They are indistinguishable from your friends. They can infiltrate a Discord server or a Reddit thread and steer the conversation without anyone noticing. The Turing test has been passed, and we didn't even organize a party. The most disturbing proof is targeting our children. Look at YouTube Kids. It is a wasteland of AI-generated nightmare content. Videos of Spider-Man fighting Elsa, weird colors, screaming sounds. No human would make this. It is algorithmically generated sludge, designed to hack a toddler's brain. The AI knows that bright colors plus loud noises equals retention. This is the brain rot generation. We are feeding the next generation of humans on a diet of digital nonsense produced by machines. If the internet is the collective consciousness of humanity, then the dead internet suggests we have suffered a collective stroke. We are just twitching randomly. It is not a library of knowledge anymore. It is a dopamine casino run by robots. So where does the real human go? We retreat. This is why private discords and group chats are growing. We are leaving the town square of Twitter and Instagram because it is overrun by zombies. We are building small gated communities where we know the people are real. The open internet, the dream of the 90s, is effectively over. It is now just a billboard for AI. This retreat creates a dark forest effect. The real humans are staying quiet to avoid attracting the bots. If you post publicly, you get attacked or spammed. So silence becomes the only way to prove you are real. The noisy ones are the machines. The quiet ones are the survivors. We are hiding in the digital bushes, waiting for the signal to reconnect. Is there a way back? Can we reclaim the web? Some say we need proof of personhood, a digital ID to log in. But that destroys anonymity, the very soul of the internet. Others say we must build a new internet, decentralized and unhackable. But until then, you must navigate this ghost town with caution. This silence is not emptiness, it is a survival strategy. When the public square is flooded with noise, the only way to communicate is in whispers. We are witnessing the fragmentation of the World Wide Web into a million tiny disconnected islands. The era of the global village is over. We are back to being tribes huddled around small fires in a vast dark digital wilderness. You might imagine a bot as a piece of code floating in the cloud, but sometimes it is terrifyingly physical. Deep in warehouse districts across Asia and Eastern Europe, there are click farms. Imagine a room with 10,000 smartphones mounted on metal racks, all wired to a central computer. They are programmed to watch the same video, like the same post, and follow the same account simultaneously. This is the engine room of the dead internet. When a video goes viral, it is often not because humans liked it. It is because someone paid a farm to simulate popularity. This industrial deception skews our perception of reality. We think a song is popular, so we listen to it. We think a political movement is growing, so we join it. We are hurting animals, and the click farm is the sheepdog steering us. The economics of this fraud are staggering. It is estimated that over $1.3 billion is lost annually to ad fraud. Brands pay influencers to show their products to followers who are just empty shell accounts. It is a house of cards built on fake numbers, but no one wants to pop the bubble. The platforms need the high user numbers for their stock price. The influencers need the clout. Everyone is complicit in the lie. It creates a zombie economy. We are marketing products to ghosts. If the dead internet theory is true, then the global digital economy is essentially a money laundering operation for attention that doesn't exist. We are shouting our wares in an empty market square, while speakers play the recorded sound of a cheering crowd to make us feel successful. It is a theater of the absurd. But fake likes are harmless compared to fake faces. Enter the era of the deepfake. We have reached a point where we can make anyone say anything. We have seen videos of presidents declaring wars they never declared, or celebrities endorsing scams they never touched. For a century, video evidence was the gold standard of truth. If you saw it, it happened. That era ended in 2023. Now seeing is no longer believing. This destroys the foundation of shared reality. If a scandalous video of a politician comes out, is it real? Or is it a hit job by an AI? The danger isn't just that we will believe lies. It's that we will stop believing the truth. It's a deepfake will become the universal excuse for any crime caught on camera. We are entering a post-truth world where objective facts dissolve. The deception has a voice too. AI voice cloning needs only 3 seconds of your audio to copy your voice perfectly. Scammers are now calling grandparents, using the panicked voice of their grandchild begging for money. "Grandma, I'm in jail, help me." It sounds exactly like them. It has the same pauses, the same breath. It exploits our deepest biological instinct to protect our family. This technology strips us of our identity. Your face and your voice are no longer unique to you. They are just data points that can be copied and pasted. In the dead internet, you cannot trust the voice on the phone. You cannot trust the face on the screen. The only thing you can trust is the person physically standing in the room with you. We are being forced back to a pre-digital trust system. The most insidious part of the theory is the rewriting of history. The internet was supposed to be the permanent archive of humanity. But AI can generate fake historical photos that look 100% authentic. We have seen AI images of the Great Cascadia earthquake of 2001, an event that never happened. But the photos look so real, they're seeping into search results. If AI generates millions of fake historical articles and images, and search engines index them, the truth gets buried. A child doing homework in 2030 might cite a war that never occurred because Google's AI summarized a fake article written by another AI. We are polluting the timeline. We are creating a hallucinated history where the line between what happened and what the machine dreamed becomes invisible. This accelerates the Mandela effect. You remember a movie line one way, but the internet says it's another. Is your memory failing, or is the internet gaslighting you? In a dead internet, content can be silently edited. News articles from 5 years ago can be tweaked by an algorithm to fit today's political narrative. The digital past is fluid. It is like Orwell's 1984, but automated. There is no Wayback Machine for a world where the archive itself is generated by AI. We rely on the internet to be our external memory. If that memory becomes corrupt, our collective sanity fractures. We start to doubt our own minds. This is the ultimate goal of the dead internet, to make the population unsure of reality, so they become passive and easy to control. Have you noticed that Google sucks now? You search for a recipe, and you get 5,000 words of a AI-generated backstory before the ingredients. This is search engine decay. The internet is flooded with SEO spam articles written by AI, for AI to rank high on Google. Humans are not the target audience anymore. The content is designed to please the crawler, not the reader. It creates a dead loop. I search for an answer. I find an AI article that gives a vague, incorrect answer. I get frustrated. I add Reddit to the end of my search to find a real human. But now, even Reddit is being scraped and filled with bots. The human web is shrinking. Finding a genuine, non-commercial human interaction on the open web is becoming like finding a needle in a haystack of spam. This leads to model collapse. AI models are trained on internet data, but now the internet is full of AI data. So the new AI is training on the output of the old AI. It is an incestuous loop. Like a photocopy of a photocopy, the quality degrades. The eye starts to hallucinate more, becoming weirder and dumber. It is the digital equivalent of inbreeding. This Ouroboros effect means the internet is rotting from the inside. The fresh creative human input is being drowned out by the recycled machine sludge. We might see a future where the internet becomes useless, a graveyard of noise that no one visits anymore. We might have to abandon the old web and build something new, something human only. A Butlerian jihad against the algorithms. Look at the art, the mid-journey look. It is beautiful, yes, but it is uniform. The lighting is always perfect. The composition is always cinematic. But it lacks the flaw. Human art has hesitation, asymmetry, and pain. AI art is the average of everything it has seen. It is the mean of creativity. The dead internet is smoothing out the edges of culture. Everything starts to look the same. Music, logos, writing styles. We are entering the age of homogenization because the algorithm promotes what is popular and AI creates what is popular. We are stuck in a feedback loop of sameness. We are losing the avant-garde. We are losing the weird. The dead internet is a beige room where nothing challenges you and nothing truly moves you. So if the internet is dead, what are we doing here? Are we just shouting into the wind? Or is there a way to break the simulation? The realization that you are in a ghost town is the first step. You stop engaging with the rage bait. You stop arguing with the bots. You start looking for the signal in the noise. To survive in this new reality, you must become a detective of your own experience. You have to question every trend, every comment, and every viral image. The moment you stop passively consuming and start critically analyzing, the illusion begins to flicker. The internet may be a graveyard of bots, but as long as you can still think for yourself, you are not one of them yet. This leads us to the sociologic impact, the dark forest theory of the web. In sci-fi, the dark forest suggests that civilizations stay quiet to avoid being destroyed by predators. On the modern internet, we are the silent ones. The humans have retreated into private group chats, discords, and encrypted signal messages. We stopped posting publicly because the public square is now a war zone controlled by bots and trolls. The only things making noise in the forest are the machines. If you look at X or Facebook, it looks active, but it is zombie activity. The content is generated by engagement algorithms, and the comments are generated by bot farms. Real human culture has gone underground. We are whispering in the dark, while the loudspeakers above our heads blast artificial noise to an empty room. Even when you do speak, are you heard? Enter Shadowbanning. This is the invisible gag. You post a video, a tweet, or a comment. On your screen, it looks normal. But to the rest of the world, you don't exist. The algorithm has quietly categorized you as unwanted. You are shouting into a vacuum. This creates a psychological prison where you believe you are participating, but you are actually in solitary confinement. This is the ultimate tool of the dead internet. It doesn't need to arrest you. It just disconnects your microphone. It curates a reality where dissent looks non-existent because it is invisible. You start to feel like your opinions are fringe or crazy simply because the algorithm refuses to reflect them back to you. It is gaslighting automated at the speed of light. The death of the internet is also the death of language. Have you noticed algospeak? Creators are terrified of demonetization, so they stop using real words. Instead of kill, they say unalive. Instead of suicide, they say suicide. We are infantilizing our language to please a content moderation bot. We are changing the way humans speak to accommodate machines that don't understand context. This is Orwellian newspeak in practice. When you reduce the range of words, you reduce the range of thought. If you cannot say war, you cannot discuss the brutality of it effectively. We are training a generation to speak in safe, brand-friendly euphemisms. The raw, messy, powerful nature of human expression is being sanitized into a corporate slurry that won't offend the advertisers. The aesthetic of the web is dying too. It is the age of beige. In the 2000s, every website looked different. Personal blogs had glitter, bad fonts, and personality. Today, every website looks the same. Minimalist, flat design, corporate Memphis art. Why? Because they are all built on the same templates, optimized for the same Google algorithms. The internet has been gentrified. It creates a visual monotony that numbs the brain. Airbnb design has taken over the world. Coffee shops in Tokyo, New York, and Berlin look identical because they are designed to look good on Instagram. The digital algorithm is reshaping physical reality. We are scrubbing away local culture and replacing it with a global aesthetic that comes from nowhere and belongs to no one. We have also lost serendipity. In the old web, you would surf, you would click a link, then another, and end up on a weird hobby site about collecting spoons. It was random discovery. Today, the feed destroys randomness. The algorithm only shows you what it knows you will like. It traps you in a comfort cage. You are never challenged. You are never surprised. This is the death of curiosity. If you only see what you already agree with, you stop growing. The internet was supposed to be a window to the world. It has become a mirror. We are stuck in a loop of our own preferences, reinforced by bots that agree with us. It feels comfortable, like a warm bath, but it is the warmth of decomposition. We are rotting in our own echo chambers. Let's talk about the chemistry. The dead internet runs on variable reward schedules. It is the same psychology as a slot machine. You scroll, pull the lever, hoping for a hit of dopamine. Most content is trash, lost, but occasionally you find a funny video, win. This unpredictability keeps you addicted. The bots are programmed to maximize this time on device. But this creates anhedonia, the inability to feel pleasure. We consume so much content that we feel nothing. We watch a tragedy, then a cat video, then a war crime, then a dance trend. All in 10 seconds. Our emotional baseline is destroyed. We become numb scrollers, witnessing the end of the world with a blank stare, waiting for the next bright color to flash on the screen. What are these bots actually doing? They are stochastic parrots. Large language models, LLMs, like GPT, don't know anything. They just predict the next likely word in a sentence. They are mimicking human speech patterns without understanding the meaning. When the internet is flooded with this parrot talk, the signal-to-noise ratio collapses. Imagine a library where 90% of the books are written by a parrot that just arranges words that sound good together. If you try to learn from that library, you become confused. We are now training human children on machine output. Kids are learning to write like bots because that is what they read online. We are witnessing the reverse evolution of human intelligence to match the artificial standard. The paradox of the dead internet is that it is hypersocial, but antisocial. We have never been more connected, yet we have never been lonelier. Why? Because a connection with a bot, or a curated persona, or an algorithm, provides no nutrition to the soul. It is like eating empty calories. You feel full, but you are starving. We crave authenticity, but the dead internet commodifies it. Be real becomes a trend. Crying on camera becomes a content strategy. Even our vulnerability is performed for the algorithm. We are actors in a movie that no one is watching, performing emotions we don't feel, hoping to get an applause from a digital audience that might not even exist. Why keep the dead internet alive? Because it is the ultimate surveillance tool. Even if you are the only human on a site, your data is valuable. Every scroll, every pause, every click is recorded to build a digital voodoo doll of you. They know your secrets better than you do. The bots aren't just there to talk. They are there to prod you and see how you react. The dead internet is a Skinner box, a laboratory experiment. We are the rats. The corporations are testing which stimuli make us buy, vote, or hate. The content is just the cheese in the maze. The real product is your behavior modification. They don't need the internet to be alive with culture. They just need it to be functional enough to extract your data. This leads to a terrifying philosophical question, solipsism. If you cannot prove anyone else online is real, are you the center of the universe? It is the Truman Show syndrome. The dead internet theory forces you to confront the possibility that the world has been constructed specifically to keep you engaged. The news you see, the trends you hate, are they real global events or just a playlist for one? The walls of the digital reality are closing in. We used to surf the web. Now the web surfs us. We are trapped in a personalized bubble where objective truth cannot penetrate. And inside this bubble, it is getting very quiet. The noise you hear is just the hum of the server cooling fans, pretending to be the voice of humanity. The dead internet might be a rehearsal for something bigger. We are building the metaverse, a fully immersive digital reality. If the 2D internet is already 90% fake, imagine the 3D version. We are willingly walking into a Matryoshka simulation, a fake world built inside another fake world. Why? Because reality is hard and the simulation is designed to be perfect. It is the ultimate drug. In the real world, you are tired, broke, and lonely. In the simulation, you are an avatar that looks like a god. You have infinite digital money and thousands of friends who are really just advanced chatbots. The temptation to leave the decaying physical world for the pristine digital one will be irresistible for many. We are creating a paradise that will trap our consciousness forever. This leads to the NPC, non-player character theory. In a video game, the world is full of characters with simple scripts just to make the world feel alive for the player. The dead internet theory suggests that we are the players and the bots are the NPCs. But the darker twist is this: what if most of the humans you see in the real world are also just running scripts? This is a form of solipsism that the internet fuels. When everyone online acts predictable, repeats the same phrases, and reacts to the same stimuli, they start to feel less human. You begin to wonder if you are the only conscious being in a world of automatons. It is a profoundly lonely worldview, but the repetitive nature of algorithmic culture makes it feel frighteningly plausible. Why build this simulation? Control. A messy, chaotic real world is hard to manage. A digital world where every action, thought, and desire is a data point is easy to manage. The dead internet is a Skinner box, a controlled environment designed to shape human behavior on a global scale. They don't need to force you. They just tweak the algorithm until you freely choose what they want. The ultimate goal isn't just to sell you ads. It is predictive programming. By controlling the information environment, they can predict social unrest, elections, even your future emotions. We are turning humanity into a solvable equation. The spontaneity of life is being replaced by the certainty of the algorithm. We are trading freedom for predictability. This digital echo chamber changes how we form our identity. In the past, you defined yourself by your actions in the real world. Now you define yourself by your data double, the profile the internet has built of you. The algorithm shows you who it thinks you are, and you in turn become more like that reflection. It is an infinite loop of self-fulfilling prophecy. We are becoming caricatures of ourselves. If the algorithm thinks you like outrage, it feeds you outrage until that becomes your entire personality. We are losing the nuance and complexity of being human, flattening ourselves into easily categorized demographic boxes. We are editing our own souls to fit the platform's requirements. The most tragic loss in the simulation is the sense of touch, the tangible. The digital world offers sight and sound, but it lacks weight. Everything feels ephemeral. A digital photo doesn't age like a physical one. A text message doesn't carry the warmth of a handwritten letter. We are starving for the authentic friction of the real world. This weightlessness makes our lives feel less consequential. If everything is digital, nothing truly sticks. Relationships can be deleted with a click. History can be rewritten with an edit. We are drifting in a sea of data that has no anchor in physical reality. The simulation is frictionless, and without friction, there is no grip, no traction, no real progress. Time itself is warped in the dead internet. The infinite scroll destroys the sense of beginning and end. You sit down for 5 minutes and suddenly 2 hours have passed. It is a temporal black hole. The algorithm is designed to induce a flow state where you lose track of your mortality. We are spending our limited time on Earth in a state of suspended animation. The simulation is a waiting room for a life that never begins. We consume the simulated experiences of others instead of creating real experiences for ourselves. It is a theft of life, committing the perfect crime by making the victim an accomplice. Amidst this artificial fog, a new craving emerges, the hunger for the real. We see it in the resurgence of vinyl records, film cameras, and handmade crafts. It is a subconscious rebellion against the slick perfection of the digital. People are seeking out the flaws, the grain, the noise that proves something was made by a human hand, not a machine. Authenticity is becoming the most valuable currency. In a world of deepfakes and AI chatbots, the ability to prove you are a messy, flawed biological human is a superpower. The dead internet is pushing us to redefine what it means to be alive. The more fake the world gets, the more precious the real becomes. The simulation is powerful, but it is not perfect. There are glitches, moments when the algorithm shows its hand. When you see the same bot comment twice, or when a recommendation is too eerily specific. These are the cracks in the wall. The moments when you realize you are in a constructed reality. The question is, what do you do when you see the crack? Do you ignore it and go back to sleep? Or do you start chipping away at it? Waking up from the dead internet is painful. It means accepting that much of what you thought was real was an illusion. But it is the only path back to agency. This awareness leads to the analog resistance. It's not about smashing machines. It's about setting boundaries. It's about conscious disconnection. Choosing to meet a friend for coffee instead of texting. Reading a physical book instead of a scroll. It is the reclaiming of physical space and time from the digital realm. It is a quiet revolution of attention. Every moment you spend deeply focused on something real is an act of defiance against the algorithm. The resistance is not fought with hackers. It is fought with presence. To be fully present in the real world is the ultimate hack against the dead internet. Ultimately, the dead internet theory is a warning about connection. We built these tools to connect us, but they have isolated us in personalized simulations. We traded community for an audience and friendship for followers. The way out is not forward into more tech, but backward into our humanity. The most radical act in a dead world is to make a living connection. To look someone in the eye, past the screens, and recognize another conscious being trapped in the same strange reality. The internet may be dead, but we are still here. And as long as we can find each other through the noise, there is proof of life. We have diagnosed the disease. The internet is dead. It is a zombie landscape of bots and algorithms. Now we must speak of the cure. It is not about throwing away your phone and living in a cave. That is impossible. It is about a digital reformation. We need to fundamentally change our relationship with the machine. We must move from being users used by the system to operators controlling the system. This begins with intentionality. The dead internet relies on your passivity. It wants you to drift. The act of resistance is to stop drifting. Turn off the autoplay. Turn off the For You feed. Only consume what you specifically search for. If you let the algorithm choose your dinner, you will eat sludge. If you cook for yourself, you remain human. It is about taking back the steering wheel. We are seeing the rise of gated communities. The open web is a war zone, so humans are retreating behind walls. Paid newsletters, private Discord servers, localized Mastodon instances. These are the new speakeasies of the digital age. Places where you need a password or a reputation to enter. The public square is dead. Long live the private garden. In these small groups, the dead internet cannot penetrate easily. It is the web of trust. If I know you and you know him, we form a chain of verification. It is a return to tribal social dynamics. We are realizing that we were not meant to communicate with 5 billion people at once. We were meant to talk to 150 people. Shrinking your world is the only way to save it. As AI perfection floods the world, the flaw becomes the luxury. In a world of perfect, generated images, a shaky, grainy photo taken by a human becomes art. In a world of auto-tuned music, a cracking voice becomes soulful. We are entering the age of the amateur. The rough edges prove the origin. We will start to value the human footprint on the work more than the result itself. This is the handmade revolution. Just as we pay a premium for hand-stitched leather, we will pay for handwritten code and hand-typed articles. Created by a human will be the ultimate status symbol. The dead internet will be for the poor who consume free, generated content. The rich will consume the time and labor of real people. It is a new class divide based on biological authenticity. Technology will also try to solve this. We will see cryptographic signatures for everything. When a news agency posts a video, it will have a digital watermark signed by their private key. If the video is altered by AI, the seal breaks. It is a chain of custody for truth. You will learn to never trust unsigned content. The browser of the future will flag non-signed content as unsafe or synthetic. But this is dangerous. It centralizes truth. Who holds the keys? If the government revokes your key, you become a digital ghost. It is a double-edged sword. We need verification to stop the bots, but that same verification can be used to silence dissent. We are walking the tightrope between anarchy of lies and tyranny of truth. There is no easy path, only trade-offs. The most important firewall is your mind. We need cognitive security. We must teach children not just how to code, but how to doubt. Source criticism must be the primary subject in schools. Every image is fake until proven real. Every comment is a bot until proven human. It sounds paranoid, but it is the necessary hygiene for a polluted information ecosystem. We must develop a digital immunity. Just as our bodies learn to fight bacteria, our minds must learn to fight algorithmic manipulation. When you feel a sudden spike of anger from a post, recognize it as a pathogen. That anger was engineered. Do not spread the infection by sharing it. Quarantine the thought. Delete the app. The virus dies when it runs out of hosts. Science fiction writer Frank Herbert predicted the Butlerian Jihad, a crusade where humanity destroys the thinking machines with the commandment, "Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind." We are close to this cultural tipping point. People are tired of the slop. We might see a cultural rejection of AI in creative fields, not by law, but by taste. If you use AI to write your email, and I use AI to read it, we aren't communicating. We are just letting our scripts talk to each other. It is meaningless. The new etiquette will demand human effort. Sending a generated message will be seen as an insult. You didn't care enough to type this, so why should I care enough to read it? Effort is the currency of respect. We need to embrace JOMO, the joy of missing out. The dead internet feeds on your FOMO, fear of missing out. It tells you that you must know the latest trend, the latest outrage. But you don't. Most of it is noise generated to sell ads. Ignorance of the trending tab is bliss. It is mental clarity. You are not missing anything real. You are just missing the simulation. Imagine a life where you only check the internet once a day, like fetching mail from a mailbox. You get what you need, and you leave. You don't live in the post office. We must treat the internet as a tool, not a habitat. The moment you treat it as a place to live, you become a resident of the graveyard. Get in, get the data, get out. The future is a bifurcated internet. Tier 1 is the free web, a chaotic ocean of eyeballs, spam, and surveillance used by the masses who pay with their data. Tier 2 is the paid web, exclusive, verified, human-curated spaces, expensive and private. It is the gentrification of cyberspace. The wealthy will have privacy and humanity. The poor will have bots and ads. This is a dystopian outcome, but it is already happening. To escape the ads, you pay for premium. To escape the bots, you pay for private communities. Humanity is becoming a premium subscription service. The fight for the next decade is to keep some parts of the human web open and accessible to everyone, not just those who can afford the exit fee. Ultimately, the antidote to the dead internet is the living world. Touch grass is not an insult. It is a medical prescription. The biological world is high bandwidth, high fidelity, and unhackable. A forest has no algorithm. The ocean has no paywall. When you feel the simulation closing in, the only escape is to physically engage with reality. We must rewild our lives. Spend time in places where there is no Wi-Fi. It reminds your brain that the digital world is just a thin overlay on top of reality, not reality itself. The more time you spend offline, the more ridiculous the online world looks. You realize that the Twitter storm is not a storm. It is just a glitch in a server farm in Virginia. We are the last generation to remember the world before the algorithm. We are the bridge. If we don't preserve the value of human connection, the memory will die with us. The children of the future will think the dead internet is normal. They will think talking to bots is friendship. We have a responsibility to keep the flame of analog humanity alive. The dead internet theory is a ghost story, yes. But ghosts only haunt you if you believe in them. The moment you turn off the screen, the ghosts vanish. The power is still in your hands. You have the ultimate admin privilege, the physical switch. In the final part, we will look at the endgame. What happens when the simulation breaks? Every empire falls, and the empire of the algorithm is no different. We are approaching the saturation point. When the internet becomes 99% noise, it becomes useless. Advertisers will stop paying because nobody is watching. Users will leave because it is boring. This is the great digital collapse. It won't be an explosion. It will be a slow abandonment. We will simply walk away from the ghost town. This collapse is necessary. It is a forest fire that burns away the dead wood. When the big platforms die under the weight of their own bots, space opens up for something new. A small web, a return to blogs, forums, and direct connection. We will rebuild the internet not as a global mall, but as a series of small human-scale villages. The crash is not the end. It is the reset button. In this new era, offline will be the new luxury. We will see the rise of phone-free zones in cities, restaurants, parks, and clubs where digital devices are banned. We will pay to be disconnected. The status symbol of the 21st century won't be the newest iPhone. It will be the freedom not to have one. The elite will be unconnected. The poor will be tethered to the machine. We are rediscovering the sacredness of attention. Your attention is the only thing you truly own. When you give it to a screen, you are paying a tax to a corporation. When you give it to a person, you are building a life. The resistance against the dead internet is a fight for the ownership of your own mind. We are taking our eyes back. We must also become archivists. If the digital history is being rewritten by AI, the physical copy is the only proof of truth. Keep physical books, print your photos, write in a paper journal. These are hard copies of reality that cannot be edited by an algorithm. In a world of fluid digital lies, a piece of paper is a rock of solid truth. We are building an ark of humanity to survive the flood of synthetic content. Future generations will look at a handwritten letter with awe. They will see the messy handwriting, the crossed-out words, the coffee stain, and they will say, "Look, a human was here." We are preserving the imperfections that define us. The flaw is the fingerprint of the soul. The dead internet theory is ultimately a mirror. It shows us what happens when we outsource our humanity to machines. We wanted connection without vulnerability, and we got bots. We wanted entertainment without effort, and we got sludge. The theory is a wake-up call. It is shouting, "You are alive. Don't let the machine dream for you." To wake up is to accept pain. Real life is boring, awkward, and painful, but it is real. A bot cannot feel the sun on its face. It cannot feel the grief of loss or the joy of a surprise. These are exclusive privileges of biology. Wear your humanity like armor. The fact that you can feel pain proves you are not part of the simulation. The future isn't dark, it's just different. We are growing up. We were like children playing with a new toy, and we got addicted. Now we are entering the digital adulthood. We are learning to use the tool without letting the tool use us. We are setting boundaries. We are remembering that the internet is a utility, like electricity, not a place to live. We are the survivors of the great glitch. We saw the internet die, and we lived to tell the tale. We are the ones who will define the next chapter. A chapter written by human hands, fueled by human hearts, and read by human eyes. The internet is dead. Long live the human web. As you close this video, I have one request. Don't just click the next recommendation. Don't let the autoplay take you. Stop. Look away from the screen. Look at your hands. Look at the room. Verify your own reality. The machine wants you to keep scrolling. The revolution is to stop. You are not a user. You are not a data point. You are a creator. Go out there and create something that cannot be generated. Build something real. Thank you for watching Nightlight Science Stories. The screen is going dark now, but your world is just lighting up.